Welcome back to Book Bree and Novel Nest. I'm Bree, and today we're going to talk about recent TV shows and movies that are a must-watch, skip, or that you might give a chance. And we're friends here, so feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd be glad to have you here. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's chat. Iced coffee season is back, and it's good. So let's start with our favorite Viscountess, Kate from Bridgerton, who is played by Simone Ashley. And Simone Ashley has recently been in this rom-com called Picture This. And not only that Simone starred in this, she also produced this. So we love to see it. We love to see it. It's so exciting.
And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
So picture this, where the setup is that we have this photographer and her sister.
You taking a break right now?
Her younger sister's getting married. Of course, there's this pressure of her getting married as well. So she takes on this challenge to go on these 5 dates. And so not only do we have that, but we have someone from her past, Charlie, played by Hero Fiennes Tiffin. And Charlie pops into the picture because he is the best man at her sister's wedding. To give a little context, Charlie is her first love. So, this is gonna be messy. When she's, confronted with this concurrently with dating these other guys. So there's, a lot of drama, a lot of things that she has to confront in her feelings and how she feels. So I was really intrigued by this plot.
Wow, that's an intriguing proposition.
I really enjoyed it. I really liked the comedy. I thought the comedy was really spot on. It felt real and true to real life instead of it being really forced. The cast chemistry was excellent. It was also very bright and vibrant. I loved all the outfits and everyone from the wedding to to the everyday. That was just really well done, because sometimes London, and shooting on location can be dreary sometimes, and to catch the very bright and light parts of it is in London, it's very hard to do. So congrats on everybody, and for filming and the production design, the costume design, good on you. The only downside of it is the romance. This really works well as a comedy, I think, because I can see myself watching it over and over again. It definitely has some spring vibes in there, but the romance, it's not really there.
We was robbed!
Oh my God! What'd they take?
With Charlie being her first love, and then having a background, something that we can't really see, and they tell us, but they don't show us. So there's that.
I don't wish to make a big deal of it, so please limit your reactions to 1 second. Go.
Why in the world?
That's plenty.
But it does show me there's promise and hope for rom-coms like this to do more and rise to the occasion, especially in the comedy. So yeah, I just wish that they just kind of slowed it down, especially because Hero and Simone had really good chemistry. Like, I was like, they were looking at each other, I was like, okay, let's expand on this. Let's talk more about this. Like, you seem really enamored with one another and their characters of Pia and Charlie. So why can't we talk about it? Why can't we have a moment where you're getting ice cream, or maybe that the walk in the park, or a fountain, or things like that, so that way you can see these sweet moments and you're like, oh, they're really meant to be together. That is the thing that I wanted more from this film. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. So I think you should, this is very top on the list of give it a chance. All right, next up we have Running Point. So this right now is the talk of the town on Threads. Like, everybody's talking about, am I recording? Oh yes, I am. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Bye! I want to start over. I want to be a baby.
Back on track. Running Point. Running Point is starring Kate Hudson along with Brenda Song Max Greenfield, and many talented others. We have the setup where Kate Hudson is the younger sister of all the brothers in her family, and the eldest brother runs the basketball team of the Los Angeles Waves. So her eldest brother gets in an accident, and the owner of the LA Waves, he can no longer fulfill his duties, so he gives the title to her, the youngest sister. And she has to deal with the fallout of all of this, because she has older brothers who would also want that title as well, and he does not give that to them. She's trying to navigate everybody's feelings about this, not with only in the family, but what the media is saying. And everyone seems to think like, she can't do this, she doesn't have the background of being able to lead this team. But of course, she's been watching basketball her entire life, so she knows how to do this job. So for me, this has to be a must watch. This is a 10 out of 10. At first I was like, I'm giving it a chance. So it started out as I'm gonna give it a chance. And when I kept watching it, the script and the cast was really great. They again have this vibe where they're really close-knit as a cast, and what they portray on screen is friends and family. So it kind of gave similar vibes of the Mindy Project, and Mindy is a producer on this, is also a writer on this as well. So it definitely has those vibes to it, because she loves rom-coms.
Yeah, because it's like a vibe, you know?
The only thing I must say about this series is the romance. Again, this is coming up with a problem that we're seeing, that a lot of TV shows and films don't know how to navigate romance. Even though like in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, they weren't having a problem with this. The main problem they were having was the diversity of these love stories, right? So it's kind of mind-boggling to think they're like, okay, what is going on? I think the only problem is with like the main love stories where they're having issues. Otherwise, like, they're doing really well at understanding that there are different love stories within the cast and exploring that. I think that needs to be developed a little bit more. I think sometimes people get scared of a happy couple, and I think you shouldn't shy away from that.
I never thought of that.
It's good to show a healthy relationship on screen and it being successful. And there's going to be ups and downs in that relationship, but it doesn't have to be something like, oh, you know, I shouldn't be with that person at all. Like that. That you've been with this person for a long time, you love them dearly, and then all of a sudden that you're having second thoughts. Let's evolve beyond that. So I think that's the only problem that the show has. Otherwise, it is a must watch. So that is what it's for. Yeah, Running Point, it's got some points. It's got some points on the board. We could improve, but it's good. So the next two things we're gonna talk about are all related to my favorite author of all time, which is Jane Austen. Now, if you haven't heard, okay, come closer, come closer. Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 version with Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadyen, is going to be re-released, y'all, in theaters, because they're celebrating their 20th anniversary, and I've been waiting for this to happen. It's gonna be back on the silver screen. Like, what am I gonna wear? What are we gonna wear, everybody?
Why are you breathing so hard?
I'm excited.
Well, it's weird. You should get that checked out.
I want this to be like, you know, a community event, not only online, in real life. I want everyone, like, you know, dressed up. Let's have some fun, and let's go to the movies. I think this is gonna be released in April 20th. And April 23rd.
Thank you and kind regards.
And yes, we have the 1995 version, which is good. But this, to me, I quote all the time. This film is part of my personality, okay? And because it's become part of my personality, I'm now a fearsome woman to behold. Yes, like, the excellent boiled potatoes of it all, like this film right here, like top tier film that it's just timeless to me.
I think I've made my feelings clear.
So that is at the very top of the must-watch list for me. And alongside that, we have another Jane Austen related film coming out in May. Was it May? I'm gonna get the date right. Hold on. May 26th. No, not May 26th. May 16th. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is why it's good to have notes and that you should read the notes. Okay. Yeah, May 16th, called Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. And this is about a bookseller who loves the world of Jane Austen, and she vows to become a writer because she's trying to prevent the destruction of her love life. I believe this is a French film, a French and English film. I also saw the trailer of this, the Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. I really liked how the film is shot. The script seems really great, and I'm really excited about the cast. It seems that this film really understands, from what I can tell, that Jane Austen is all about writing of the moment and what women are dealing with right now. Her writing is an incredible feat, so it's good that you are taking interpretation and making it your own and being of the moment. That is really important. So I am putting this also at the top of Give It a Chance because I think this film is going to be pretty special. Next up, we're going to talk about some non-romance related shows, so more of your like mystery and thrillers. And the first one I can't get out of my head because I keep singing, oh, think twice, cause it's another day for you and me in paradise.
Can you please not tell anybody I just did that? That feels embarrassing. Actually, you know what? I don't care what people think. Do you think I care too much about what people think?
Paradise. This was kind of a shocker to me. I was thinking, you know, the show was, I was gonna give it a chance. I'm like, okay. And I did the first 3 episodes. I was like, I'm not sure about, like, it had some potential there, but I didn't know where it was going. And I'm like, what show does it want to be? I kept talking with Novel Ness about it, and we were like, I don't know what the show wants to be. It just keeps going in different directions. But that 4th episode right there,
Oh, here it goes.
I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but man, did that turn up the thrillerness of it all. I don't even know if that's a word. The mystery. Everyone just brought their A game to this series, and then from episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 was like a whole movie. So I can't wait to see what's in store for season 2. I'm glad they got renewed for season 2 because it's a good way to explore what's going on. But before I go into all of that, you're like, what's Paradise? Paradise is about the Secret Service agent named Xavier, about him and his family, and he gets thrown into this case that is going to change his life forever. So that is all I can tell without really, you know, spoiling and going to major spoilers about this show. But it starts out as give it a chance. Okay, so I'm gonna say give it a chance, and then it turns into a must-watch. It's another day for you and me in paradise. I gotta add that on my playlist. We also have another mystery recommended last year. Well, no, is the year before that? Was it 2022?
Fine police work. Let's share it with the whole team.
I can't keep track. I think this was in 2022 with Surface with Gugu Mbatha, and what was his name? Oliver Jackson Cohen. Is that correct? Let's see. So I was right. It was Oliver Jackson Cohen, and yes, this was released in 2022, the first season, and now we're coming out with the 2nd season. Okay, Apple, we need to work on our, you know, scheduling plans to figure out, you know, how we do seasons and things, because I almost forgot what happened. What happened was, but my cousin recommended this, and she was like, give it a watch. And we're like, okay, we're gonna be there. Gugu Mbatha-Raw, we're like, okay, we're there. The premise is that Sophie goes through this traumatic event, and as a result of that, she has major memory loss. And when she wakes up, she doesn't know anybody. So when she sees her husband, James, which I have nicknamed Jimothy, she's like, who are you? What's going on? She doesn't know any of her friends, where she's living. Like, she is freaking out. And I would too. I'd be like, okay, like, I don't know. I'm supposed to know all these things. There's pictures and videos of like things I've never seen before, and that's terrifying. So she's trying to get acclimated to all this. So while all this is happening, there are these weird, mysterious things that are going on, and she feels like people are hiding things from her.
You in danger, girl.
So she goes on her own investigation of what's happening in her life currently, and also what's happened in the past. Season 2 also includes Jamie from Ted Lasso, and the plot thickens. So this is definitely a must watch. Also, the costume design, 10 out of 10, because Sophie, she's going through a lot, but she is sleek and stylish. Like, I don't want to be her, but I do want her wardrobe, if that makes any sense, because that girl's going through a lot. So that is it there. So let me know what other shows that I should maybe take a chance on. Maybe not Severance, because I watched Severance once, and I don't think it's my cup of tea, because I just found it very distressing and I couldn't do it. But yeah, other shows other than Severance, even though if you like that show and enjoy it, you do you, and we love to see it. So let me know in the comments down below. I'd be glad to talk to you, and I hope you have a comfy and cozy rest of your day. Bye.